Dr. Kemi Health. It's Monday, the 31st of March, 2025. Make sure you watch that last video on this charcoal thing on my face. I'm talking about malaria drugs now. Everybody takes malaria drugs, and many of you are wondering why you're still sick after taking the malaria drugs. Right now in Africa, we're using a drug that contains two ingredients, artemether. Okay, artemether and lumefantrine. Those are two drugs. In combination, will kill Plasmodium and do it faster. In my own days when I was young, I'm going to be 61. When I was young in the 70s, our parents gave us chloroquine and we itched all day. Depends on who was allergic. I was one of the kids in the family. It causes itching as a side effect. Then they'll run to the chemist and get Piriton so that it can counter the itching. It was really a pain trying to, treat malaria for a sick child and then having the child itch all their body all day. Then came Fansidar. Fansidar didn't have the itching. Then came this, at the end of the day, we're now in 2025. Okay, and we are now using artemether and lumefantrine. I ended up being a pharmacist for the past 37 years. Artemether and lumefantrine have a shorter duration of treatment, meaning that you can take malaria drugs for 3 days and it's gone, or for 5 days or 6 days. Every single malaria drug that contains artemether and lumefantrine at your drugstore is the same, regardless of how much you pay. Every single malaria medication that you take that contains artemether and lumefantrine are all the same. Okay, regardless of how much you're paying for it. Some of you are paying a lot of money for Coartem, others are paying less. The difference is that some drugs are shorter than others. Okay, if Coartem is 3 days, yeah. If another one is 6 days or 5 days, it's cheaper. At the end of the day, that's what you're paying for, the duration. They work the same. Some people need that 3-day treatment because they have to go back to school, they have to go to classes, they have to go to work. Others just are at home and they can settle with the 5-day or the 6-day. I personally, because I'm older and my immune system could be compromised because I'm asthmatic, I take the 3-day. Now, what I want to talk about is what you guys are doing wrong. After taking 3 days of malaria medicine, you're not supposed to be sick. You're now running to the doctor, I'm still sick. Okay, because you didn't take it right. Many of you are doing one of the biggest mistakes, and it's innocent. When you are sick with the flu, especially Nigerians abroad, listen to this carefully. Let me tell you how they do it abroad. When somebody is sick in America, Canada, UK, and all that, they say they have the flu. Many of those countries will give them flu shots in October so they don't get sick November, December, in the winter season, January, February. Now, when somebody has an active flu, with the flu shot, you're not supposed to have any flu. But if you do have the flu, the first thing Western countries will be shouting is, vitamin C, boost your immune system, right? Chicken soup. When you have hot chicken soup, it helps the cold. But that's the same mentality they carry to Nigeria. And in Nigeria, it's pepper soup, vitamin C, but nobody has money for vitamin C. So drink a lot of water, a lot of orange juice. America, drink a lot of water, a lot of orange juice, take your vitamin C, take your flu medicine. Go back to Nigeria. The Africans are drinking a lot of water and orange juice, and they're taking their malaria medicine, because malaria is technically like a flu, malaria fever. But guess what? Vitamin C is not needed when you're taking malaria medicine. It decreases the efficacy. That big word I just said, efficacy. It's like vitamin C. Let me illustrate it because I'm crazy, when it comes to illustrating drug actions. This is pharmaceutics. In pharmaceutics, I'm the vitamin C pill, okay? And you have malaria, and then I enter you to boost your immune system and help in getting you well. The minute vitamin C enters the system and sees lumefantrine and artemether, those Coartem-like drugs, it like fights them. and cuts them into half and don't let them work. It's like, no, you're not working. Let me go work here. So that's what the vitamin C does. It decreases the efficacy. So the malaria drugs don't work well. It lowers their action. So you spent money, you've taken medicine, and it still didn't work well. And that's why people have these after symptoms. I like to go in details in pharmacy. Okay, pharmacy school is 6 years. It's not a joke. Some of the way you guys disrespect me, it is not a joke. You cannot go through it. People are graduating from college in 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, and we're sitting down there for 6 years. And now they've made everything doctorate degrees and stuff everywhere in North America. Pharmacology, the study of drugs. Pharmaceutics, how those drugs work. Pharmacotherapeutics, the therapeutic action of every single drug. Pharmacognosy, the study of how they come from their roots, herbal plants, whatever. You know, pharma this, pharma that. At the end of the day, I just gave you a class in pharmaceutics. There's some drugs who stop other drugs from working. No vitamin C when you're using malaria medicine. Simple. You have all those doctors on TikTok, Instagram doing their nonsense dance. I don't like that. When you're a medical professional, be professional. I'm seeing doctors like dancing to music and showing you things on the screen like, don't use this, don't. I mean, really, nobody's looking at the message. They're looking at the doctor dancing. So I'm telling you, the pharmaceutics way, I just gave you a class. No vitamin C, tablets, chewable, whatever, especially when your children are taking those drugs. Everybody, keep away from vitamin C and malaria drugs, okay? Dr. Kemi, have a good week. Happy Monday.